Sarah, good morning. How are you?
I'm excellent, thank you.
Good to see you. It's been a little while.
It has. I miss it here.
Yeah, you can come back anytime.
Perfect.
We go way
you.
back.
We do.
So you have had just a life change.
Yes.
When did you start realizing that you could do this whole animal psychic and people psychic type stuff?
It just keeps evolving. It's been about 7 or 8 years where it's like, ooh, there's something going on here. And then I'm a hypnotist, and I worked on animals, and I did Reiki and energy work, and then it's progressing to, oh, I hear dead people talking, and I can talk to animals. So it's a
by the way,
yeah, it's a normal job.
Well, it's funny because I knew you before you sort of have these revelations and stuff. And I have to say, before I was like, I don't really believe it.
Yeah.
I totally believe that you can do this stuff.
Thank you very
It's
much.
like one of those things that I've known you and I knew you before. And you're a solid person, and I just, I get that feeling that this is something that you truly believe in, and that you have come, and said things to people that they're like, there's no way you could know that.
And people say, oh, do you make it up? I'm like, I'm not smart enough or crafty enough to tell you the things that your dog is trying to tell you. Right. So it's fun, and today we're doing a huge event at the Eastern Slope Inn from 10 to 4. It's the Mind, Body, Spirit event. It's free to come in. Awesome. We have 8 different women there. I'll be doing animal and people readings. Terry DeBay is doing people reading. She's a medium. Kathy Cassette's doing tarot cards and different types of card readings. Yeah. Ellen M. Austin's doing tarot and angel cards. Danita Dudley is doing chair massage. And nice. Alexa Jacques is doing Reiki. She's amazing at that. And then we have 2 others. We have Kelly Simpson is doing selfie photo love stuff.
She's great.
Yeah, she and her husband just won an award for Apple for doing a couple photography thing.
Yeah, well, I know that he had been running these courses because I know Heather Terry took one of them. She said it was amazing about using your iPhone as a great camera.
So she'll be there talking about that, teaching tips, and then the woman that I'm putting this together with is Chelsea Latham of Tula Vita.
That's what Tula Vita. That's where I saw the thing because Chelsea and I have been talking about she wants to do some video yoga because she just really wants to get out there, and she's been doing hiking yoga in the summertime, and
she lived in Costa Rica. She knows her stuff.
Yeah, so she really went to India to train.
Yeah,
she's like
so
hardcore.
She's doing soul realignment today.
Oh, good.
And it takes a longer time than just a 10-minute session, but pretty much what we're trying to do is just get this out in the valley because there's there's other centers opening. It's coming up, so we're just doing a little fair, and it's free to come in. And then if you decide you want to try one of us, it's $15 for 10 minutes or $1 a minute depending on who you go to. So it's affordable, and you just get to meet us and hang out and have fun. It's right next to Flatbread.
Now, is it a scary thing for some people to get red?
It's funny. I was at the Delaney's Love Our Locals event.
Yes.
And one woman looked at my booth and then went, oh, and made a huge beeline very far away from me. And I'm like,
a beeline away.
Away, yeah. And I think, I don't tell bad things.
Right.
I don't want to tell you when you're going to die. I don't know when you're going to die. I don't care when you're going to die. That's your journey. I'm a street sign, and that's what we offer. It's like having a map and keeping it folded when you're lost. Like, why not just take a little peek and say, I have 3 options right now. What does it feel like, or what part of my journey does this represent? And we humans have free will. You can change any outcome. So I could tell you one thing, and you say I hate it, and you go home and you fix it. You change it.
I think it'd be beneficial, especially when people are feeling a little muddled and their path is a little bit vague.
Yeah.
That it might be clarifying for a little bit.
Yeah, and my mom died 12 years ago. She was hit by a car and killed, and I had read a Sylvia Brown book on the other side and back on death and dying. So when she died, and I opened my journal, the only thing written in it that I had written was we never really die. And I had read a book at the right time that helped me through it. So I do a lot of readings for people that are dealing with loss of animals, of people that have just crossed. And all of us, this whole group is gifted and can help you with things like that, transitions. The fun part with animals is people are like, yeah, what are you going to tell me? My dog wants a new collar? Yeah, probably. But I can tell you what kind of foods they like. I can tell you why they picked you. Why is that dog in your life? What is the purpose? Why did it die suddenly? Or are they okay with the way that they crossed?
Well, we actually spoke about one of my dogs in the past, and that he had been, and you had mentioned that he was having some sort of throat and neck issue, and that was exactly correct. You had never met the dog before. I didn't tell you what was wrong, and you're like, yeah, there's something going on, there's pain. Yeah. And he was having pain through his neck and throat.
I'm not going to high five myself right now, but I love it when I'm right.
I'll pat you on the back.
And it's interesting. I'm not a vet. I'm not a dog trainer. I don't own a dog.
And the dogs aren't doctors themselves. They can just tell you what's going on.
I feel physically, I'm an empath, so I feel what they're feeling, and then I tell people, take that to your vet, take that to your homeopathic person, whatever you do, and you can tell them what I got, and then overlap it and dovetail it with traditional medicine, because I'm not a vet. But it's been interesting. I've done readings on animals as they're getting acupuncture. Or at the vet's office.
Like,
oh yeah, like I love it. Yeah, move it to the right. Yeah,
well, not a lot of activity at the time.
Exactly. But it's kind of cool to work with the medical field.
Okay, so. Now you say it's 4 people today and animals, so they can bring their.
No, don't bring your animals.
Okay.
It's 8 of us are going to be there today.
Okay.
It's 4 people and I get it. 4 people. I'm like, no. F-O-U-R? No.
No. Yeah. You're way above me on that one.
You'd think a psychic would know the conversation. So it's for mostly for people. If you want me to read your animal, I don't need it in person. Just bring a picture or a name. I don't even need a picture. Tell me the animal's name, what kind it is, and maybe what color. And then they just show up.
That's so. Now, can I ask you a cliche question?
Yeah.
Because I know you, and you're going like, I can't believe she asked me. But when you meet like another psychic or another person that's open to those energy fields, can you touch and can you instantly feel? Is it like a little sparkle? Or
I
something?
can usually. I'm aware of the people I'm drawn to, and it's usually like-minded people. I'm lucky where I don't just see dead people. I don't get bombarded. I close my eyes. When I close my eyes, I'm reading something. So when like my friends, if we're out somewhere and they're like, they ask a question and I do this, they're like, no, we want you to do it the old-fashioned way. Exactly. Like, don't do that. So I do use. I have an on and an off switch, and I teach people that. I teach people how to do this.
Yes.
Because I don't want
to. You got to protect yourself too.
I don't want to see everything.
And you do
all the time.
auras and stuff too.
I can see auras. I see them when I close my eyes.
Okay.
Hey. I know. Did you see that? And that's the first thing I want to do is like, what do you have?
Right.
So
you feel a little bit bare because you're like, okay, what is she seeing and stuff. But that's
and
really
I'm not
interesting
reading
stuff.
people all the time.
No, because I imagine that would make
imagine
some
going
people...
through Walmart and hearing everybody's thoughts.
No,
thank you.
No,
I'd go back to my old jobs.
Well, Sarah, thank you so much. Today is going on from 10 to 4 over at the Eastern Slope Inn, which is the big white hotel right on Main Street as you're kind of leaving the village. It's on the left. It's a gorgeous hotel. You guys are going to be in there. Free admission. Then if you'd like to try your services, there's various costs for that. But again, the people that are going to be listed are you. You're a medium animal communicator. Terry Dubé, did I say that correctly? Medium. Chelsea Latham is a soul realignment practitioner. She also runs Tula Vida Holistic Health Services, yoga. Alexis Jacques.
Yes.
Okay, and she's doing Reiki. Raji Kelly Simpson is going to do selfie portraits and numerology. Elena Mostyn with tarot and angel reading, card readings. Danita Dudley with chair massage, and Kathy Cosette with card readings as well.
Yes.
So where can they find out more information online?
You can go to enlightenedhorizons.com.
Okay.
And you can also go to Chelsea's website, which I believe is tulavitahealth.com.
Yes. Yeah. Look and make sure it's Chelsea's.
If you Google
site.
Chelsea Latham, you'll find us. I'm on Facebook. If you go to Sarah Moore Enlightened Horizons, you can go on Facebook, and it's all over Facebook as well.
Great. Okay. So open your mind. You never know what you might see.